Time will tell whether either side will be able to reach a majority, but in the meantime, Israel one step closer to elections, which are slated for the end of October or beginning of November. And joining us now with more on the political situation from the Knesset is Mai Golan, member of the Knesset for the Likud party. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So first of all, your reaction to the fall of the coalition.
Well, you know, we've been working very hard this last year in order to really take this coalition down, really believing that this government is bad for Israel, is bad for the Jewish nation, is bad for the generations to come. I fought very hard, I can tell you personally. Some people even said I fought too hard. But I can assure you that I would have done much worse if this government would have continued. The problem is that the majority of the citizens of Israel doesn't really know what is going on in the halls of the Knesset. They don't know what is going on in the offices. And something is very dangerous has been happening for the last year. This government has been selling not only its values and you know, its truth, but it's been selling the actual safety of the citizens of this country towards the Muslim Brotherhood. She's been giving billions and billions to who? No one knows to who. All I see is crime rate rising up in the Arab community, and no one knows how they're getting so stronger. So we worked very hard, and we will continue to work very hard in order to have a real right-wing government.
Now, the coalition is seeking to dissolve the Knesset, the bill to dissolve already passing its first reading. But the opposition, led by the Likud, reportedly seeking to delay this move in an attempt to form an alternative government. I mean, what can you tell us about this? Do you have a majority?
First of all, listen, no one wanted a wasted elections, and no one wanted to go to elections and, you know, spend more money and make the public go through all this all over again. So if we have, and I'm talking on behalf of the Likud, if we have a way to form an actual right-wing government, then it will happen. To tell you personally, in my opinion, I do not believe it will happen. I do not believe that the majority that claim to be right-wing in this government is really right-wing. They're lost all their ideology, all their morals, all their beliefs, and all their values. The only thing that operates them is hatred. Hatred towards Benjamin Netanyahu. Hatred and obsessiveness that really is unlogic in some way. But I don't think that we should give rewards or prizes to anyone. We will stay in the opposition until we know that either we're going to elections or we have a real right-wing government. I don't see it happening. I don't think that anyone is trying to prolong. I know you're a part of the media, but don't listen to the other media. It's all really fake news and lies that don't really touch base with reality. The real thing is that we want right-wing government this way or another, and I think we're going to elections. And I'm telling the public, and especially the Israeli citizens, get ready, because we have a crucial time. It's really a miracle that we were able to get it so soon, to actually bring back sanity to this country and to this government.
Now, you know, all the most recent polls still showing that even if we do go to elections, we're once again at a deadlock. Will the Likud agree to sit with Yamina if that's the case?
First of all, regarding the deadlock, don't believe the polls. I don't. I never did, and I was always right. If we're okay, then I will. If we're good on the polls, then I'll be worried. If we're bad, I'll be more than happy. I truly believe. Listen, I go all over the country, from south to north, all day. I meet the people. I meet them every day, all day, and I can tell you that they are starving for elections. They are starving to go and actually vote and put the Likud note in the voting booth. So I'm telling you that this time not only we will have a majority, and not only we won't have deadlock, we will actually have a right-wing government full on. And I don't see anyone in Yamina that is actually Yamin, right-wing. Do you? I don't. So if anyone wants to do tshuva, like they say in Hebrew, if they want to come back to their truth, they're more than welcome, and they're welcome to try for their seat in the Knesset and face the public in the eyes. If not, then I don't see that anyone should be rewarded for what they did.
Now, if it's the only way to form a new coalition, do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu should step down?
Absolutely not. I think that the attempt of, you know, parts of the left, parts of the fake right wing, even parts of the media to try and decide to the only democratic party in this country, the Likud, to try and tell us who will be our chairman. It's unbelievable, really. It's a whole new degree of you know, being. I'm trying to find a normal word, but it's hard for me. No one will tell us who to vote for us. We have over 100,000 Likud members that voted in majority so that Benjamin Netanyahu will be the chairman of Likud. When the majority of the Likud members will decide otherwise, then it will be their decision, not anyone else's. And as long as we want them, and by the way, the majority of the public, of the Israeli public, wants him, and absolutely he's the undermined leader of the right-wing camp. So unless you know, we're talking about some politicians that are again being moved by hatred and obsessiveness, no one else is saying otherwise. Benjamin Netanyahu is the next leader of the Likud and the next government.
All right, Member of Knesset Mai Golan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.